Hello, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. Wait and see everyone comes in. Everyone comes in. So I'll go ahead and welcome in and the stream of people who were in the pre-chat. Hello, it's Joey's World, Lisa, Keith, and Joey, Catherine, Wilby, Randy, and Kathy. Welcome in. I figured today I will do some Pixar movie trivia. So that's why I'm asking whatever your favorite movie is and see if there's any trivia questions there. Um, so far, we have Finding Nemo, and we'll probably start with Finding Nemo. And then we did Toy Story, but there is Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 questions in here. Hello, Addiction Mouse. Hello, Penguin Master. There's Ratatouille. There's Up. Okay, so we'll do Finding Nemo and then Ratatouille because that's a different one. Hello, Wonderful World of Walter's dad, Mark. Welcome in. Welcome in, Mike Wheeler. And there'll be trivia questions on the Pixar movies. So if we'll go right now with Finding Nemo and Ratatouille. But if other people have a favorite one that they want to have trivia questions for, and we're going to go to almost 7. I know I'm early today. I just wanted to get some more time in. And I do welcome everyone in. If I know other people are live, feel free to jump in and out. That's fine. But I do welcome you all in, and I may have some mystery prizes that I will give away. I have like these mystery eggs I'll show you that I'd gotten last year at the Disney store after they reopened, and they have characters inside them. So uh, maybe like my first and second place players will get a mystery egg. And maybe the first place person will get 2 eggs, and the second place will get 1 egg. No problem, Mike. I know LBVTV went live and a few others. It's kind of tough in the evenings when everybody's in the parks and stuff, but I'll still plug along. People who are watching the replay, they enjoy answering the questions and watching the replay. Also, welcome in Randy and Kathy, Mike Wheeler, Mark of Wonderful World of Walter, his dad. So no problem. Hopefully other people will be filtering in, and then we'll all play, and Penguin Mouse and Addiction Mouse. Also, one of the things that I wanted to show too, I was able to pick up, I was at our local amusement park in Pittsburgh called Kennywood Park. I picked up a couple different merchandise pieces. This was like on their sale rack. It is a t-shirt. So I picked up that. I have a bunch of different ones because I used to be a team member, and they used to have employee team member picnics that they would do every other year, and they would give away different raffle prizes of different Kennywood merch. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And but I couldn't pass up this deal. By the time I used my discount and everything, it was really great. Oh, okay, no problem, Mike. That's not the reason. I was just letting other people know other people were streaming and stuff. So still haven't been to Kennywood. We have to go there. Yeah, it's a nice park. Originally, it was owned by a family, a big family, and eventually by right after the park turned 100 years old. Of course, the third or fourth generation of kids really didn't seem interested in wanting to run the park. Plus, I think with the growing times of wanting to have the bigger, better rides, they sold to a major corporation that runs amusement parks. Welcome in, Vicki Chandler. Thank you for joining. And they actually own in the Pittsburgh area Sandcastle Water Park, which I kind of feel bad. A water park in Pittsburgh, it's a little tough there. And even when I was a team member back in the 90s, right before I became a cast member for Walt Disney World, the weather is hit or miss. I mean, there'll be stretches of nice weather and you'll want to be down there and have fun. But then there's times where there's stretches of rain and it just, or it gets cool and stuff like that. But people still go out to there because nowadays with the new corporation and stuff, they started season passes, and I'm a season pass holder and everything. But yeah, 2 months of the year for water park in Pittsburgh, right, Mark? So that's where I kind of feel bad because the water. I think some of the pools are heated, but I know one time we were at the wade pool on. Wasn't like chilly, but there was like a little bit of wind, even though it was sunny, and the water felt chilly. So it's like, okay, I thought this place was heated, and it could have been, but maybe just that day since they had a long stretch of um, nice days and everything. Um, but yeah, that's the thing. They also own Idlewild Park. Um, a lot of people in this area originally Idlewild Park had Idlewild Park and Storybook Forest, and now it's all one big area. They do have a big swimming pool, water slides. Um, well, they made a wave pool, took out the old swimming pool. Welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. And then they also own a couple of amusement parks, Dutch Wonderland out in Lancaster. They also own if you're up in New England, Lake Compounds. I've never gone up to there. I get ads for them and everything like that. And I think they own some other type of ones too. We love Idlewild. My daughter loves Daniel's Tiger. Yes, that is a very popular ride, riding the Mister Rogers trolley and going through the neighborhood. And now it's Daniel's trolley and everything like that. Yes, Lancaster is a nice area. They have Dutch Wonderland, which is a smaller, family-friendly amusement park and stuff. Believe it or not, I've never really gone there, and I was going to upgrade my season pass because you could actually have admission to Idlewild, Sandcastle, Dutch Wonderland, and stuff. But even if I went out there one time, I'd go to Hershey and then pop into Dutch Wonderland to take a look around. I've seen videos and different things. I know I want to do there's a lot of small amusement parks in and around Pennsylvania. And one, I know Nate of Paging Mr. Morrow, he's actually from the northeastern Pennsylvania. He was just here for, I guess, for Mother's Day, and that he went to Hershey Park and Knoebels Park, which is a really family-friendly amusement park. And they have some really cool rides and coasters and stuff. So, yeah, check out Nate's vlog on Knoebels Park. And we've been trying to plan to go there and everything, so we're hoping we'll get there. Plus Dorney Park out in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I almost went there one time because I was out there for drum and bugle corps competitions, and I thought about going there, but I wanted to stop in at Hershey and everything. And then there's also on the way to Penn State, State College, Pennsylvania, there's two different parks. There used to be Lakemont Park, but they have redesigned it, and it's by where the minor league baseball team of Altoona Curve is, called Lakemont Park. But now I think they kind of redesigned it where it's just like a regular park. But they have one of the oldest roller coasters in America. There, I went there one time with the American Coasters enthusiasts, and we got to ride that. It's pretty bumpy. And then they have also Del Grosso's amusement park up the road from Altoona, Pennsylvania. Yes, Del Grosso's. It's a nice park, Del Grosso's. The only downfall is there's not a real roller coaster there. They have the Wild Mouse type of coaster, but not a regular wooden coaster. Otherwise, it's a great park to go to. Oh wow, that's a good, interesting thing. Yeah, that Leap the Dips, Vicky Chandler. That's pretty rough because if they did something with the track and stuff, I think it would ruin the authenticity of the old fashioned thing. But I did get to ride it twice. And then one other time I took my niece and nephew, and I watched them ride it, and they actually got stuck. So they had to come out and push their car back into the thing. Yeah, that's interesting, Mike. I did not know that at Dorney Park. That Dorney Park looks really neat, and they have a water park inside there. So does Hershey Park. Idlewild has a water park. Del Grosso's put in a water park area. So also, there's Waldemere Park up in Erie, Pennsylvania. I've gone there many times as a kid. And then there is a company called Conneaut Lake Park, and it's a cottage type of town and different things, trailer, different, people do live there, but there's also cottages that people have owned for the summer and stuff. But they've been struggling financially, and I know different people have been trying to save the Blue Streak coaster and just different things. So they're trying to get reorganized and everything like that. Don't tell Irene that people got stuck on the coaster. I'll have to show a picture. I should have grabbed the magnet, and I didn't think I would be talking about the Leap the Dips, but it's a very old coaster. It's one of the oldest coasters, and the way it is and the way the track is, you would see why and everything. Okay, Vicky, I wasn't sure. I know I read articles and different things, and we go and try to ride the Blue Streak. My nephew really likes that Blue Streak, and they like the Ravine Fire up in Waldemere and everything. So there's all different types of amusement parks close. And Cedar Point is up in Sandusky, Ohio, which is about 4 hours away from where I live. And they used to have a place called Geauga Lake, but Cedar Fair, I bought it, and then they kind of tore it all down for the competition, I guess, of their own competition, which is a shame because it was a really nice size amusement park. Six Flags had taken it over when SeaWorld was there, and they bought up all the land off of SeaWorld and Geauga Lake and kind of ruined the park in a sense. And then a group bought it back, and then Cedar Fair bought it, and then they tore it all down, which is a shame because it was really neat. But one thing I wanted to show, if Randy and Kathy are still there, I did use your super chat, so I do thank you. And here is my own wooden Kennywood arrow. So I just wanted you to see that. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you. And we'll be hanging this probably in the room, in one of the rooms here. And I do thank you. That was very nice of you, very generous. I don't ask for super chats, but they are greatly appreciated. It goes towards the channel or towards something that will help us out. So I do thank you very much. And I wanted you to see it. I got the smaller version. They do have a bigger size, but that is, it's too big. This is just a nice size arrow. And it does have a little hanger and everything on it. So thank you. But we'll go ahead and get started with trivia. We're going to start with Finding Nemo questions. Thank you. Yes, I did get it. I see it all the time, and they didn't really ever have this size, so that's why I never really got it. And then when I saw this size, I thought, hey, and it was a nice price, and I also got a pass discount and everything. So yes, thank you. And I'll be doing other vlogs and different things from there. Sometimes I'll go live depending on what's going on. But I do have plans of some vlogs or showing you. I didn't even think about it. I'll go back into the groves, and you can see the Jackrabbit coaster and see how the double dip works and all that stuff like that. Yeah, I wonder too, Vicky, because I know as a kid that's how we got the Kennywood. You follow the arrows, you kind of still do that. But there's not as many anymore, but they're really bolted up there now and a little bit higher on those pools. But I'm sure they got stolen over the years, or people probably even took them out of the warehouse after they take them down in the wintertime and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, we will get started. We will be doing Finding Nemo questions. But yeah, one of these days, if I get the not Dorney Park, but all the Way Harder to Grow Legs, yes. Yeah, I know I'll probably be getting up to Waldemere. I've done other videos when I've been up in live streams and stuff like that at Waldemere and at the Peninsula and Lake Erie, Presque Isle State Park. So look for something like that this summer. I'm hoping to go to the Erie Zoo, the Pittsburgh Zoo, a couple other places. I'm hoping that possibly we'll get out to Hershey and maybe Cedar Point. Haven't been there in a while. And then I'm hoping I will get to go to the big parks of Universal and Walt Disney World also and kind of get my season pass up and running again and everything because I did renew it and just want to start using it. So don't let it go to waste. So look out for that. And probably also, we have the Gateway Clipper here in Pittsburgh. I know I've done some streams on the Gateway Clipper. I always look for different tours. Maybe I'll do a sunset tour because that's always pretty nice while it's the city lights are coming on and the sun's going down. And especially if PNC Park has a game going, you'll see the stadiums all lit up and everything like that. So let's get going with the questions. Here we go. Yeah, they're the Good Ship Lollipop, and I can't remember all the different names, but yes. Okay, here we go. Approximately how many eggs did Marlin and Coral have at the beginning of the film? These are Pixar questions from Finding Nemo. And there's all other different ones. So far we're going to do Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, and we'll get one more after someone says. 1,000 is too much and 12 is too little. But those are good guesses. Approximately how many eggs did Marlin and Coral have at the beginning of the film? I will say go above 100. Vicky, you're close, but you're over. You're close, but you're over. It's between 100 and 500. And Mike, you're close too, but it's between 100 and 500 eggs. And Addiction Mouse gets it correct with 400. So congratulations, Addiction Mouse. 400 eggs. And your name is Amanda Addiction Mouse, I believe. I could be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Yes, that's what I thought. Thank you very much. Okay, next question. What kind of home do Nemo and Marlin live in? What kind of home does Nemo and Marlin live in? And Mike Wheeler comes up with the question with the sea anemone. Sea anemone. Anemone. So Mike Wheeler. I got you, Mike. I knew what you meant on that. No one could spell it. Yeah, it's spelled Anemone. I'm sorry. What is the name of Nemo's teacher? What is the name of Nemo's teacher? What is the name of Nemo's teacher? And Mike Wheeler gets it with Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray. Way to go, Mike. What type of fish is Nemo? What type of fish is Nemo? And Mike Wheeler and Addiction Mouse. I'm going to take the first two people I see. That way, nobody has a runaway score here. But Addiction Mouse and Mike Wheeler. So for now on, the first two people. So Addiction Mouse and Mike Wheeler. Hang on a second. Just sharing out the stream. Okay. I see you now, and I've seen you after Mike Wheeler on Mr. Ray. But yes, I do see your answers. Unless you were, yeah. Because on the Mr. Ray, you were second to Mike Wheeler. So I do see you, Vicky. Okay, here we go. What do Nemo's school friends call the boat that they see at the drop off? What do Nemo's school friends call the boat that they see at the drop off? And Mike Wheeler and Vicky Chandler get it. They call it a butt. A butt. So good job, Mike and Vicky. And welcome to the board, Vicky. And if you haven't already done so and you're enjoying the stream and you want to see other types of streams, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help the channel out. If you're new, please consider subscribing. If you're not sure, check out our videos and different live streams and stuff, because we do have Disney live streams. We do have Pittsburgh area, Pennsylvania area. We've gone to the 93 Memorial area to show people what that's like, because I had a few requests for that. So check that out. And then consider subscribing. Yeah, it's all different. Believe me, I used to get frustrated with different trivia shows and stuff because I'd be in there and you'd think you'd have it. But yes. And sometimes different things is weird. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is the mantra that Bruce and the other sharks repeat at their meeting? What is the mantra that Bruce and the other sharks repeat at their meeting? Fish are friends, not food. Mike Wheeler. And Vicky Chandler. Oh no, you're really slow there. Make sure your live button is red in case you do that. I'll give Randy and Kathy, but Vicky and Mike Wheeler got the full, and Vicky, Randy, and Kathy, you'll get a point for a part of that. I see that you did fish or not food. See if I can find some fish question emojis here. Next question. What does Deb say her sister is called? What does Deb say her sister is called? I guess Deb is one of the other fish. What does Deb say her sister is called? And Mike Wheeler and Vicky Chandler with Flow. Flow. Mike Wheeler and Vicky Chandler. Next question. What is the name of the dentist's niece? What is the name of the dentist's niece? What is the name of the dentist's niece? And Mike Wheeler and Vicky Chandler. Mike Wheeler and Vicky Chandler again with Darla. With Darla. Well, that's what usually happens when different people who get the questions fast. A lot of people wait and see what they do first. Okay, next question. What do the fish in the tank call Nemo after he swims through the ring of fire? What do the fish in the tank call Nemo after he swims through the ring of fire? What is Nemo's nickname after he swims through the ring of fire? And it is Sharkbait. Mike Wheeler. And Vicky Chandler. It is Sharkbait. Hoo ha ha. Yeah, Mark got that. I should give you a bonus point, Mark, for the name of the mountain. Okay, let's see if anybody knows this one. What name and address are written on the diver's goggles? I've seen that movie too many times. Yeah, I've seen it a lot when it first came out, and my niece and nephew, they were young, so of course we watched a lot of them over and over again, especially Monsters Inc. What name and address are written on the diver's goggles? I will give Mike Wheeler, Vicky, and Addiction Mouse a point. But Mike got the full one. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Australia. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Australia. So Mike, Addiction Mouse, and Vicky. What does the school of fish tell Dory to do when they reach the trench? What does the school of fish tell Dory to do when they reach a trench? Hello, DWG Adventures Rhonda. I hope you're enjoying your trip. I was watching the replay because I didn't get a chance to catch you yesterday. I had an appointment and stuff. And Mike Wheeler gets it, swim through it, not over it. Mike Wheeler gets it, swim through it, not over it. Just keep swimming. Welcome in, Surfer Girl. Thank you for joining. So just Mike Wheeler got that one. Today was stormy. I didn't have any parks today anyway. Yeah, I did see somebody's picture or video that it was raining on like Instagram or whatever. But yeah, starting to get those Florida summer rains. One of the things of the merchandise I got, and it's I had gotten a super chat by Randy and Kathy, and this helped pay for it. So this was the souvenir I got from Kennywood. I was a team member for Kennywood for a couple years. I always wanted one of these. They used to give them away at the team member picnic, and you would always hope that you could win one with the raffle tickets or the ultimate Kennywood pass that you could always go for a lifetime. But that was the pretty pretty cool prizes. But this I was able to get. So that was the merchandise that I was able to pick up at Kennywood when I was there the other day. It broke the temp for the rest of the week, thankfully. Yes. Yeah, that's always nice when that happens because it's humid. Oops. Okay, let's get on with the next question. It is Finding Nemo, and then we'll be switching to Ratatouille here. What does EAC stand for? What does EAC stand for? Let's do the EAC, dude. What does the EAC stand for? Oh, Mark. So Mike Wheeler and Vicky Chandler. It is the East Australian Current. The East Australian Current. Let's put Mark down. So Mike and Vicky. And we'll do one more Finding Nemo question. How old is, we'll do two more Finding Nemos, I'm sorry. We should have watched Finding Nemo last night instead of Finding Dory. Now, there are questions for Finding Dory in here too. So we could always go do that after Ratatouille. And then you could see what you know. But here we go. Next one. How old is Crush? How old is Crush? So if you ever been to Turtle Talk with Crush, he tells you. And Mike Wheeler and Surfer Girl get in on. Welcome to the board, Surfer Girl, with 150 years. So Mike Wheeler and Surfer Girl. And young. And super old, yes. Okay, let's see if anybody knows this. And this will be the final Finding Nemo question. Well, as he says, 150 years young, yes. Let's see. What type of, oh, okay, I'm sorry. What nickname do the turtles call Marlin? What nickname do the turtles call Marlin? What nickname do they call Marlin? And Mike Wheeler and Vicky Chandler, Jelly Man. Jelly Man. Because they went through the jellyfish. Because they did go up above where all the jellyfish was. So Vicky and Mike. Okay, we're going to go ahead and switch to Ratatouille. Ratatouille. Find what page? 28. Three. So Ratatouille is the next question. That way it'll gear you up for the new Ratatouille ride. For any of you that get to go and ride it. Here we go. Next question. It's on Ratatouille. What is the title of Auguste Gusteau's cooking book? No problem, Addiction Mouse. No problem. What is the title of Auguste Gusteau's cooking book? Ooh. Randy and Kathy and Mark. Randy and Kathy and Wonderful World of Walter. Dad Mark. Welcome to the board, Mark. Good job. What job did Remy's father, Django, give to Remy? What job did Remy's father, Django, give to Remy? And Randy and Kathy and Mark get it again. Sniff. He was a food taster, but he sniffs for poison, which Mark got. Even though it's a good movie, big points of the movie did not stick in my head. Yeah, I know. For me, I know different parts. I want to watch it again. Well, I want to watch a lot of these again because I haven't really watched them in a while. But I can't wait for the Ratatouille ride to come because um, the Paris one is really cool and everything. So it'll be fun. Okay, here we go. What food were Remy and Emile attempting to cook when they were struck by lightning? What food were Remy and Emile attempting to cook when they were struck by lightning? Hello, Daniel, this Infinity. Welcome to the stream. Actually, I do not see the correct answer yet. I see one correct answer. The question again. What food were Remy and Emile attempting to cook when they were struck by lightning? And Vicky, Chandler, and Mark get it with mushroom. With a mushroom. So Vicky, Chandler, and Mark. Way to go. You're on fire, Mark. And Vicky is too. And Mike. Here we go. Next question. What item did Remy grab from the country house before fleeing with the rest of the colony? What item did Remy grab from the country house before fleeing with the rest of the colony? Randy and Kathy and Disinfinity get it with the recipe book, Gusteau's cooking book. So, cookbook. So, Randy and Kathy and Daniel. Welcome to the board, Daniel. Randy and Kathy are on fire too. Well, we know this is not one of my best movies. Well, I'm going to need, after this, another Pixar movie. So if any of you have a favorite movie, there's Cars, there's Ratatouille, Monsters Inc., which we're doing. Up, there's Finding Dory. There is The Good Dinosaur, Monsters University, Brave, Wally, The Incredibles. So somebody can name a movie. Okay, next question. Uh-oh, I lost where I was. What city is Gusteau's restaurant located in? What city is Gusteau's restaurant located in? Randy and Kathy and Mike Wheeler with Paris, France. Randy and Kathy and Mike Wheeler with Paris, France. Everybody got in that one. And we'll go to Monsters Inc. after this one, after we do Ratatouille. Okay, let's see. When Remy first arrives at Gusteau's restaurant, how many stars does the restaurant have? If we have time, we'll do some brave. When Remy first arrives at Gusteau's restaurant, how many stars does the restaurant have? It is not 4. And Randy and Kathy and Daniel get it with 3 stars. Daniel and Randy and Kathy with 3 stars. Three stars. Okay, next question. What job was Alfredo Linguini originally hired for in the restaurant? What job was Alfredo Linguini originally hired for in the restaurant? Um, Daniel is the closest with janitor, garbage boy. So Vicky and Daniel get it with that garbage boy. It probably is like the busboy and the mop floors and dishwasher and stuff because he was to clean up everything. So, but Daniel and Vicky. Okay, next question. What was the name of Linguini's mother? What was the name of Linguini's mother? Not Alfredo. Yeah, Alfredo. Not Mrs. Linguini. Not Mom. Okay, I will give the answer. It was Renata. 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 Renata was her name. So, next question. Okay. What food did Linguini accidentally spoil, which Remy rescued and improved? Which food did Remy, or I'm sorry, which food did Linguini accidentally spoil, which Remy rescued and improved? And Daniel and Randy and Kathy get it with soup. With soup. So Daniel and Randy and Kathy get it with soup. Good job. Who became Linguini's mentor when he began cooking at the restaurant? Who became Linguini's mentor when he began cooking at the restaurant? Not Remy. This is somebody else who worked at the restaurant. It's a woman that worked in the restaurant. Oh, Remy was the one doing all the cooking. Yes, that girl, yes. And speaking of soup, I need to go make dinner. It was fun. Thank you, Vicki Chandler. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already done so and you were enjoying, please hit that thumbs up button. It does help out the channel. And I do thank you for joining us. I'm glad you had fun. Claudette. It's not Claudette, but Daniel gets it with Colette. With Colette. But Daniel got it with Colette. So good job, Daniel. Yeah, that's kind of a trick question because Remy was technically, but he was doing all the cooking. Okay, here we go. Next question. How does Remy control Linguini's hand movements? How does Remy control Linguini's hand movements? Sorry. How does Remy control Linguini's hand movements? And Randy and Kathy and Mike Wheeler by pulling on his hair. By pulling on his hair. So Mike Wheeler and Randy and Kathy. Good job. A lot of you know a lot about Ratatouille. Well, let's see if anybody can get this. When a customer asks for a special order, what flavor was the sauce that was meant to be served with Gusteau's recipe before Remy replaced it at the last moment? At least I got one for that section. Yes. When a customer asked for a special order, what flavor was the sauce that was meant to be served with Gusteau's recipe before Remy replaced it at the last moment? Not tomato or Alfredo. A lot of people don't like this flavor, especially on pizza. Not barbecue. It's kind of like a fish flavor. But they're all good guesses of what you guys are coming up with. It's hard to say. A lot of people don't like these on their pizza, or I know it's in Caesar salad dressing. Oh, you're close, Addiction Mouse. Not sardines, but another type of fish. But you're close. And Randy and Kathy get it with anchovies. Anchovies. And DW Adventures came in as I was saying the answer. So welcome to the board, DW Adventures. But it was anchovies. Good job. Couple more questions and then we'll switch to Monsters Inc. Oh, okay, yeah. I know some people like anchovies on their pizza and stuff, so that's good. What does Anton Ego refuse to do if he doesn't love the food he is eating? What does Anton Ego refuse to do if he doesn't love the food he is eating? We'll see if anybody else gets it. I do see one correct answer. And Addiction Mouse and Mike Wheeler with Swallow. With Swallow. He refuses to swallow it or eat it. Good job, Mike and Addiction Mouse. Okay, next question. When Skinner catches Remy in a rat trap, what did he want Remy to do in exchange for his life? When Skinner catches Remy in a rat trap, what did he want Remy to do in exchange for his life? And Addiction Mouse and Mike Wheeler, you're close. He wanted them to make recipes for frozen foods, create frozen food recipes. But it was to make frozen food recipes. But Addiction Mouse and Mike Wheeler. Yeah, right. I have to see if there is a question that has Ratatouille because I didn't see an answer of what the. Oh yeah, there is one. Okay, a couple more questions. Okay, here we go. What did the restaurant's cooking staff do when Linguini told them the truth about Remy being the chef? What did the restaurant cooking staff do when Linguini told them the truth about Remy being the chef? And Mark and Mike Wheeler get it with quit or they left. So Mark and Mike Wheeler, good job. Okay, here we go. Get your fingers ready. What dish did Remy and the rats cook for Anton Ego? What dish did Remy and the rats cook for Anton Ego? And Mike Wheeler and Addiction Mouse get it with Ratatouille. Ratatouille. I don't know if any of you guys ever had it. I have had it before. Ratatouille. Wasn't too bad. There it is. Yeah, Daniel, you didn't type fast enough. but it was Ratatouille. Mike's doing pretty good on all the questions. Okay, here's the final question for Ratatouille. What is the name of the restaurant where Anton Ego eats at the end of the film? What is the name of the restaurant where Anton Ego eats at the end of the film? And then I will look for Monsters, Inc. Not Gusteau's or Remy's or McQueenie's. Those are all good answers, but some of you have already written the answer, but you have to put something before it. Think Paris. Not the Little Chef restaurant or Linguini's. Chef Remy's. That's a good answer, but that's not the answer. Oh, you're real close, Addiction Mouse. You got the lay, but it's not Remy. It's another name that some of you have written a couple times in this quiz. So whoever has the fastest fingers. Oh, not Gusteau's. Le Paris. Okay, I'll have to give the answer. It is Le Ratatouille. La Ratatouille. La Ratatouille. Okay. The answer was La Ratatouille. Okay, we're moving on to Monsters, Inc. I'll get started here in a moment. I just want to do a little housekeeping. I do thank Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com. He hosts my channel and many other different channels that are either in the Disney genre or the cruising, travel, RVing, all kinds of different channels. Check out theliveplace.com. Dean, Dreamer's Empire, but sometimes he comes in as the Live Place. He also does his own vlogs or videos and live streams. Sometimes on Monday mornings, I know he has a kind of like a premiere live stream going that tells you all the different channels that he features and when their shows go on. But check out theliveplace.com. You can always find some type of live stream going on or different channels. So check that out. It's all family friendly. Most of them are family friendly. You just have to, depending on that. Also, okay, Mike, no problem. We're going to get ready here soon for the Monsters, Inc. Also at 7 p.m., I know Pete McDevitt's show with his creator. He will be live at 7 p.m. Usually goes a little bit early. I know he, not sure who he's interviewing today, but I know I should have looked it up, but he'll be live at 7 p.m. Also, the Disney Nerd Herders go live at 7 p.m. And they have their Not Quite So Ready for primetime TV. And then also at 8 p.m., D&G Explorers. And also The Wonderful World of Walters at 8 p.m. At 9 p.m., we have Monarch Moments. Also This and That Crew. You never know where those guys will be going or doing, especially Steve. And then also at 10 p.m., we have the Griswold Family Vacay. He usually does trivia on Wednesday nights. So check all those out. Check out theliveplace.com. And, oh, yes, Amanda Magic for Four will be on Monarch Moments tonight, so they'll be interviewing Amanda from Magic for Four on the Monarch Moments show. I was just looking to see who Pete was going to have on, but I can't find it right now. It looks like he's having Amanda Hyde. Yes, Amanda Hyde, Chilling with the Hydes through Disney. It's what Pete does. Destination Disney Vlogs is his guest tonight. Okay. I just, yes, that's what I just saw that. Yes. Okay, let's get ready for the Monsters Inc. trivia. Because this will be probably the last one here. Because it's going on 6:42. So let's get going. Here we go. What do monsters use the screams from human children for? What do the monsters use the screams from the children for? And this Infinity and Randy and Kathy get it with Power the City. They power the city. So Randy and Kathy and Daniel, this Infinity. Yeah, poor Mike and his speak the text. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is Solly's full name? What is Solly's full name? I don't want to be shuffled. What is Solly's full name? And Mike Wheeler and Daniel get it with James P. Sullivan. James P. Sullivan. So Mike Wheeler and This Infinity. Way to go. Okay, here we go. Next question. What object obscures Mike in the Monsters Inc. TV commercial? What object obscures Mike in the Monsters Inc. TV commercial? That always happens to him, too. But this Infinity, Daniel and Mike get it with the logo. The logo. The Monsters Inc. logo. Yeah, and the barcode does go across too. The picture and screen. Although Mike is still happy that he was in a commercial. We watched this movie a ton of times. My nephew would walk in our house and say, "Put Monsters Inc. on." Was on the magazine, yes. I don't know. I guess he liked Boo and all the monsters and everything. So we always watch Monsters Inc. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is the name of the city where Mike and Sully live? What is the name of the city where Mike and Sully live? Sorry about that. Mike Wheeler and Daniel get it, and I will give a point to Addiction Mouse. So Mike Wheeler, Daniel, and Addiction Mouse. For Monstropolis. Hard to say. Metropolis, isn't that Superman? Well, I could be totally wrong. I forget where a lot of those superheroes there all live too. They all live in an M name city. Okay, here we go. Next question. How many snakes does Celia have attached to her head? How many snakes does Celia have attached to her head? Oh, too many. Too many. They're good guesses, but that's too many. How many snakes does Celia have attached to her head? The first person that gets it gets the point. Oh, Mike, you're close. Randy, Kathy, and Addiction Mouse lure. Ah, Daniel, you're going the wrong way. And Randy and Kathy get it with 5. With 5. Randy and Kathy get it with 5. Good job, Randy and Kathy. Okay, next question. What do the monsters do with a door when the child behind it is no longer scared of monsters? What do the monsters do with a door when the child behind it is no longer scared of monsters? Daniel and Mike Wheeler get it with they shred it. Daniel and Mike Wheeler, they shred it. Good job. Okay, here's the next question. Who is the CEO of Monsters Inc.? Who is the CEO of Monsters Inc.? And Mike Wheeler and This Infinity gets it with Henry Waternoose or Mr. Waternoose. So Daniel and Mike Wheeler. Good job. Roz. Okay. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is the emergency code for when a monster returns to the scare floor with a contaminated object? What is the emergency code for when a monster returns to the scare floor with a contaminated object? Hello, Timothy Rainwaters. Welcome in. So Mark and Mike Wheeler get it with 2319. 2319. Welcome in, Timothy Rainwaters. We are doing Monsters Inc. Pixar trivia right now. But it was 2319. Thank you for joining, Timothy. Next question. What does the deodorant smell of that Mike borrows from Sully? What is the smell of the odorant that Mike borrows from Sully? What odorant smell of that Mike borrows from Sully? Not that, Mike. Think of an animal. A pet type of animal. Monster Springs. That's a good answer, but no. Stench of a skunk. No. Think of a pet and what happens when they get wet. Okay. Randy and Kathy got it with wet dog. Wet dog. It was wet dog. Okay. Couple more questions here. What color are the flowers on Boo's door? What color are the flowers on Boo's door? Mike Wheeler, Disinfinity, and Timothy Rainwaters with pink. With pink. Good job. I'm sorry. Whenever there is an incident involving human children, the CDA is alerted. What does the CDA stand for? What does the CDA stand for? What does the CDA stand for? Cat, dog, A. And addiction mouse. Addiction mouse gets it with child detection agency. Child detection agency. You were close, Daniel. Child detention agency. Pretty close. I'll give it to you. Child detection agency. Okay. Okay, my speak the text totally butchered the first time. Yes. Okay, here we go. What does Boo do which causes the power to go out in Mike and Sully's apartment? What does Boo do which causes the power to go out in Mike and Sully's apartment? And Mike Wheeler and Timothy Rainwaters gets it. Mike Wheeler and Timothy Rainwaters. Okay, here is the final question. And here is the final question. Who is CDA001? Who is CDA001? And Mike Wheeler and Timothy Rainwaters gets it with Roz. Roz, aka Tina McNeil. Yes. No. But Mike Wheeler and Timothy Rainwaters. And I got one more question that I just seen that we'll do, and then I will wrap up the show. Where in the human world are Mike and Sully banished to? Where in the human world are Mike and Sully banished to? Thank you, Addiction Mouse. I got one more question. Sorry about that. Where in the human world are Mike and Sully banished to? I'll see if anybody else gets the answer. Mike Wheeler and Daniel with the Himalayas. The Himalayas. Okay, our big winner today is Mike Wheeler. He had 28 points, Mike Wheeler. Daniel Disinfinity is in second place with 14 points. Randy and Kathy had third place with 12 points. Vicky Chandler had 10 points. Addiction Mouse 9 points. Mark from Walter, Mark got 6 points. Timothy Rainwaters 3. Rhonda 2. Surfer Girl 1. And Addiction Mouse, you had 9. So Mike and Daniel, if you would like, I was going to give away these mystery eggs. They do have little characters in them. I can send it out to you. You can IG me if you like. I have Instagram. I also have Twitter if you wanted to message me there. If you don't have that, I also have Facebook Messenger, and you can give me your address. I will send out the Mickey Mouse eggs. So let me know, Mike, if you would like the 2 eggs, and Daniel, you win 1 egg. So let me know if you would like the egg or not, because I can mail them out to you. So that has been it. So congratulations, Mike and Daniel. Good job. And I do thank everyone for joining. I saw that Pete McDevitt went live. I believe the Disney Nerd Herders go live this evening. And also, like I said, at 8 p.m., there's the Wonderful World of Walter. Also, D&G Explorers, This and That Crew at 9. Monarch Moments with special guest Amanda from Magic for 4 at 9 p.m. And 10 p.m. Griswold Family Vacay with trivia. So have a great night, everyone. I do thank you all for joining. And don't forget, I will see you all in the chats and let the adventures begin. Have a great night, everyone, and good night. Bye.